Good morning, children. Welcome to the next session of English. Autobiography of a Great Indian Bustard. In the previous session, we have studied the special features and physical description of the Great Indian Bustard. In this session, we will study about the eating habits and some other features of the Great Indian Bustard. I will read the next paragraph. I live on grasslands and deserts along with my other friends, including chinkara, blackbird, and larks. I eat everything including snakes, lizards, small fruits and berries, and all sorts of insects. That's a very healthy habit. But grasshoppers and beetles are my favorite food items. Now I will explain the paragraph. See children, the bustard tells us that it lives on grasslands and deserts. The meaning of the word grassland is a large area of open land covered with wild grass. And the meaning of the word desert is a large area of land covered by sand. It lives there along with other animals like chinkara, blackbird, and larks. It eats everything including snakes, lizards, small fruits and berries, and all kinds of insects. As we all have our favorite food items, grasshoppers and beetles are its favorite food items. It says that's a very healthy habit because it gets all sorts of nutritious substances from all these things. That's is the contracted form of the word that is. Contracted form means short form of a word. I will read the next paragraph. When it starts raining, we all gather at our favorite grasslands where there are no people to disturb us. I perform a wonderful dance by gulping air in the special feathery pouch attached below my neck. This pouch helps me to produce a resonating sound similar to the one produced by the cow whom I dance in joy with puffed out feathers and cocked up tail and dropped down wings. It helps me to impress my soulmate. Now I will explain the paragraph. When it starts raining, they all gather on their favorite place. Children, which is their favorite place? Yes, the grasslands. Why is grasslands their favorite place? Because there are no people to disturb them. See children, when it starts raining, the climate becomes cool and refreshing. Isn't it? Yes. In this pleasant climate, it performs a wonderful dance by gulping air in the special feathery pouch attached below its neck. The meaning of the word wonderful is extremely good or beautiful. The meaning of the word gulping is to swallow large amount of food, drink, etc. quickly. The meaning of the word feathery is having covered with feathers. The feathery pouch helps it to produce a resonating sound similar to the one produced by the cow whom. The meaning of the word resonating is to make a deep, clear sound that continues for a long time. See children, when we whistle, what do? We take air in and release it with force through a small hole between partly closed lips or the teeth. Because of this, a kind of sound is produced and that we call as a whistle. Similarly, the bustard gulps air, means takes air in its feathery pouch and it releases the air with great force, and a resonating sound like hum is produced. See again the meaning of resonating, means a sound that continues for a long time. In the pleasing climate, it dances with joy. The meaning of the word joy is happiness. While dancing, its feathers are puffed out. The meaning of the word puffed out is to make larger and rounder by filling with air. Its tail is cocked up. The meaning of the word cocked up is to rise up, means it raises the feathers of its tail while dancing. Also, the wings of the birds are dropped down while dancing. The meaning of the word dropped down is to let someone or something fall. All that it does while dancing is to impress its soulmate. Here, the meaning of the word impress is to attract, and the meaning of the word soulmate here is Mrs. Bustard, that is the female bustard. Now I will read the next paragraph. You know that we birds lay eggs and our young ones hatch out of eggs. Mother GIB lays just one egg directly on the ground. We don't believe in building nests, but we have a special trick to protect our eggs from predators. The egg looks like a stone. Monitor lizards, foxes, dogs, pigs, snakes, and eagles are enemies of my egg and chick. But my wife protects the egg from all of them. By the time our young one hatches out of the egg, wrens arrive. That's plenty of grass swarming with insects. Fresh food for my family. Young ones of other birds soon fly away from the nest. But a great Indian bustard mother and chick stay together for nearly 1 year. The chick learns many good habits from the mother. Now I will explain the paragraph. The birds lay eggs and the young ones hatch out of the egg. The meaning of the word hatch is a baby bird comes out of the egg after getting warmth from their parent birds. The mother GIB means the female bustard lays just one egg directly on the ground because these birds don't build nests. The letters GIB is the short form of the Great Indian Bustard. The word don't is the contracted form of do not. Contracted form means short form of a word. Even though the birds don't build nests, they have a special trick to protect their eggs from predators. The meaning of the word trick is idea. The meaning of the word predator is an animal that kills and eats other animals for food. The egg of the bustard looks like a stone. But the animals like monitor lizards, foxes, dogs, pigs, snakes, and eagles are the enemies of its egg and the chick. The meaning of the word chick is the young one of the bustard. Even though there are predators all around, the female bustard protects the egg from all of them. The female bustard gives warmth to the egg and the young one is hatched out of the egg. By the time their young one hatches out of the egg, rains arrive. Means it starts raining. Children, what happens when it starts raining? When it starts raining, we see that grass is grown everywhere and the grass is swarming with insects. Here, the meaning of the word swarming is a large number of insects or other small organisms. Many insects are found around in the grass during the rains, and thus I and my family get fresh food. It says that the young ones of other birds soon fly away from the nest, but their chick stays with its mother for nearly 1 year. In this span of 1 year, the chick learns many good habits from the mother. In this session, we have studied about the food habits, the habitat, the enemies of the egg and the chick, and some other features of the chick of the great Indian bustard. In the next session, we will study about the other features of the bustard, the reasons for their decreasing number of population, and the measures to be taken to protect these endangered bird species. Thank you.